Hey everybody, welcome back to a brand new review. As you can tell by the title, we are reviewing the LA Girl Pro Matte HD Longwear Matte Foundation. I am in the shade Soft Honey, and for reference, I am a MAC NC42. I am in Fenty Beauty 310, so if you are close to those shade ranges, this might work for you. I've been wearing her for about a week and a half now. Some info on it. This is $10 where I was able to purchase mine. And at Ulta, I did find online that it was $8.99, and there is 1 fluid ounce on here, which is pretty standard. Recently for my foundations, I'll include clips of how it wore throughout the day just to check in so you can see how it is. Sometimes with foundations, it's really hard to like determine if you like it or love it or hate it or whatever. It might not work with certain primers, so that's why I like to do like little check-ins so I can see how I really enjoyed the foundation. But I'll let you go ahead and watch those clips. I'll include the date on there too so you can see like when it happened. I didn't use a primer today, but normally I do. Today I just didn't feel like using a primer, but I think it looks fine for an everyday basis, and my smile lines are not even that accentuated, which I'm always struggling with, so I'm happy to report that for day one, it is working pretty well. Hey girl, hey! Today is Saturday, and I'm checking in with the foundation right now. It is currently, let me see, it's 4 p.m. pretty much. It's Saturday. It's my second day using the foundation. Today I actually used a primer, which is the No Touch and Soul one, and I'm not liking how it looks with it together. I don't know, it looks like it's separating and it looks more dry today for some odd reason. There you go. See, it kind of looks a little bit dry, and you can see my pores more, which is oddly weird because I used a primer. But yeah, just to give you a little bit of a check-in for day 2 of this foundation. This is what she looks like, and I did put on my makeup this morning at 6:45 a.m. so it did last through my shift. Oh, this foundation is separating on me, on my chin. And I used a beauty blender today. Alright, so those are the clips. As you can see, I had one day which it kind of broke on me on my chin, which I was so sad about because the primer that I used, I think, is what messed up like the wear of it. But that was like my only con for this foundation. Other than that, I really like the fact that it wore throughout the day, and I really like the fact that like it didn't accentuate some of my smile lines, which today you can see it's not accentuating much. But I think it's because I started using Kiehl's Powerful Strength Line Reducing Concentrate as a serum. I put it on right after I cleanse my face, and then I put on my moisturizer and then my SPF, and then I go in with foundation, which I think that's why it worked. Let me just read to you the claims of this foundation. It's a soft suede finish, shine-free, buildable coverage, paraben-free, and it's added vitamin E, B5, and sunflower oil. I do agree that it is a soft suede finish because throughout the 8-hour shift, I didn't find any oiliness throughout my skin. If you are oily, just make sure to use like a primer. If you like a full matte finish, just use a shine control primer. You'll be totally fine with it. If you are combination skin like myself, just hydrate really well on those parts that you are dry, and the most oily, just, you know, control that as well. If you are normal, I think you'd enjoy this foundation if you like that matte finish, which is, I like a matte finish and dewy natural throughout the day, so this gives me that. And I like the fact that it's pretty affordable. It's only like $10, so you can't go wrong. They do have it at Ulta for $8.99, which I did check on their website. I don't have to touch up with any powder or anything, which is why I really like it as well. And you can build it up to a full coverage, which I was actually pretty surprised and shocked that you can do, because with this foundation it felt like it was gonna dry pretty quickly, and I do like the finish of it with a sponge as opposed to a brush. This one, I felt like it wasn't as full coverage as I like it, so with the sponge it was a little bit more flawless and a little bit more full coverage for me personally. Out of a 10, I do give it a 9, just for the fact that it does accentuate those like little dry patches, and it kind of broke on me. But again, that was my fault because I didn't hydrate really well. But other than that, it lasts all day on the skin and it leaves matte finish. It does not too of a drying matte. It's like the claims is a soft suede matte. So yeah, if you ever come across this at a CVS, which I know I think they're at CVS now, LA Girl, or like Ulta or something, or like any like beauty supply store, I think you'd really enjoy it if you are oily skin or combination skin. Again, for my dry girls, just hydrate really well. That's all I gotta say. But thank you again so much for watching. If I missed anything, just go ahead and leave them in the comment section down below. And if you enjoyed this review, give it a thumbs up. It lets me know that you enjoy these kinds of videos. Thank you again for valuing my opinion, and I will talk to you in my next video. Toodles!